welcome to iHeart Board Games, where today we're jumping into the Emerald Flame. This is a narrative puzzle adventure that Ronald has brought to us. Tell me everything you know.
I know it's designed by Rita Orlov, and she also did some of the art. And I know that it was a big Kickstarter, and I know that it's presented in 3 parts. So maybe we'll try the first part today and see how that goes. And I know that there's a website for hints, which we probably will need. And I know I should say hello, Time Roller.
Hey, Time Roller.
There are apparently 3 messages in the box art. We couldn't figure out any of them, but we went through the hint system for these this castle that's over here and found out that it has to do with Morse code. So that's why we weren't able to solve it, because we don't know Morse code by heart.
Yeah, shocker, I know.
It did say in the rules that you would not need any outside knowledge.
That was proven to be a lie.
But this is also not officially part of like the game. This is like a snack to the game. It's
maybe it'll have some Morse code stuff in here. I don't know.
I do wish I knew what it said, but I don't have Morse code in front of me. And should we put this back there, do you think?
Probably teaches you in the game. Finally free of Queensdale. Yes, we are. Queensdale ended yesterday.
It's done.
I'll spoil the ending for you if you haven't seen it yet. Yep, we're going to learn how to Morse code.
Yeah, so there are 3 envelopes. This is the first, and it's dated January 2020. Oh, here, let me give you a little insider information here. The Emerald Flame is a narrative tabletop puzzle game presented in 3 parts. Each chapter contains an assortment of objects and puzzles which you will need to solve in order to progress through the story. Commissioned by the Koshi Historical Society, you will embark on a quest to piece together the recipe for a fabled elixir by deciphering messages, manipulating objects, and uncovering various secrets hidden in this array of documents and artifacts. It says each envelope takes 2 to 3 hours to complete, but there's not really a timer per se.
Fantastic.
You'll have Morse code in your bag of code breaking for these escape boxes. Usually, I've done 20-something escape rooms, and usually there's something in Morse code. You will find the Morse code explanation that explains how to do Morse code.
Yeah, not Morse code. Morse code.
You're not meant to know.
Morse's code.
You're rarely ever expected to just know Morse code, because we don't use it in our day-to-day lives. Okay. So should we get this open and see what's in here?
Yeah.
It also tells you that when you open up each envelope, you should check about the inventory and make sure everything is there. So we probably should do that, I guess.
Sure.
You think? In case we're missing something?
Are they that confident they're going to be missing something?
They're that confident that somebody will be missing.
Does it say the website?
It's the same website you're on. Maybe if you go back, take this slash out and go back, maybe you'll be able to find it from there. It doesn't tell the URL right here.
Let's see. So we got the website up.
Maybe under games, the Emerald Flame, and then
Ooh, look at that difficulty.
It's a little high.
Minimal internet use.
Okay.
Reviews.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm about to use my phone to try this QR code and see what the
just do the scan. I think that's fine. Just a little sneak peek of what we're going to be seeing. Oh, it's a lot. It's nothing though.
This is where it brought me to the hints page. This is not the inventory page.
Oh, right to the hints page?
Yeah.
For the scan for PDF files?
Right here when I went to this one that says inventory.
Oh, and hints. Interesting. So this is the hints page.
The PDF is also under /emerald files. So maybe it's there that we could get what we need.
Box cover hints.
Instead, just do /emerald files.
Or emerald files. See, the puzzle has begun already. Files. Oh, it's copyright notices. That's the files.
No, there should be... Oh,
I have to type in all this stuff?
Don't do that.
Don't do that?
We don't need to do that.
All right.
I don't think we need to do that right now.
It will remain private. If it's going to remain private, why do they want it?
So they can email you.
It says it will not be shared or used for promotional purposes.
And what is the point of it? Oh, maybe to stop computers from doing it?
From looking at their PDF. Doesn't matter. Then I could just type in whatever, right? There we go. Yeah, I guess so. I typed in whatever.
Game documents, that's not what we want. Text translations, that's not what we want.
That's their files.
Cool. Well, I guess we're just gonna see.
Just gonna wing it. Game documents.
All right, I'm gonna open this up. I've been having this for so long. It's time.
There you go. Oh, Lordy.
Okay, that looks to be empty to me.
Yeah, appears to be. A thick envelope. Those stamps seem awfully suspicious.
Okay, a lot of stuff here.
Mail me an epilogue, they could. We have notes on the back, too. I'll try to keep the camera on everything relevant.
So, greetings. My name is Jules Redmond, and as the head of the Koshi? How do we say this? Koshi? Kashi Society of Scholars. I write to you today to formally petition for your assistance with a matter of great import. Your historical research work has piqued our interest for quite some time now, and as we have recently been investigating some rather odd developments, we decided that someone with your unique skill set would be an asset to our team. Amidst renovations to Prague's Old Town Hall, it sounds kind of like... Gonna take my game to the board game store. Workers discovered a strange box, which was promptly escorted to our offices. One of our projects revolves around the work of a master alchemist who's said to have discovered a formula for an elixir of some kind, one with restorative and empowering properties. And it is my belief that the materials from that box contain critical details about that work. Enclosed, you will find the pages we uncovered, along with a necklace and a set of 3 glass plates. It is my understanding that you are as fluent in the old languages as you are in your native tongue. So you should be able to read these documents without effort. Despite my extensive experience in the field, my deteriorating vision and poor health make it difficult to analyze these materials myself, and that is why I'm requesting your aid. I cannot emphasize enough the significance of this discovery. Imagine a world with no disease, no undue suffering. The package you hold in your hands represents our best hope at finding that world, and you represent our best chance at blazing a trail towards it. Okay. It's very verbose.
What a writer.
Along with these findings, there were several other items that date back to the turn of the 20th century. A map of Prague Castle, a drawing of a clock tower, and 3 pieces of a mechanism. We suspect these items were devised by a secret organization operating at the time. It is said that they dabbled in the occult arts and held meetings and rituals in an underground network of tunnels that lies below the city. These materials were likely used as part of their initiation process and could hold the secret of where the tunnel entrance lies. Many alchemists throughout the centuries also operated out of these tunnels, so finding our way inside may very well lead to even more fruitful discoveries. If you'd like more background on these tunnels as well as our other work, I suggest taking a read through the homepage of our website at www.koshiersociety.org.
It's minimal.
As I continue to explore other avenues of support, I will be entrusting you to my assistant, Jesse.
It's me.
Who will monitor your progress.
I was an insider the whole time.
Wishing you the best of luck in this journey, J. Redmond, which is Jules Redmond, Chairman, President, and Founder, Koshie Historical Society. P.S.
Oh, there's a P.S., that's right.
Here, you want to read the P.S.? I'm out. My voice is...
P.S. The enclosed documents from the alchemist should allow us to identify the name of 3 ingredients for the elixir: a crystal, a species of butterfly, and a plant. I am also including an old booklet from our archives that I thought might serve as a good reference when you're working on the plant. As for a map, clock drawing, and mechanism pieces, we are hoping they will lead us to the location of the tunnel entrance. When you have findings to share, you can reach me at the Koshie Society web portal at this link. Oh, and go in for a chat.
You can chat with Jesse.
He's ready to mingle.
Okay.
Or I'm ready to mingle. It's Jesse and Jesse.
This is interesting. It has a part 1, and it has some plants in here. And then there's a part 2, plants. Well, this game also has 3 parts, so I'm wondering if what we need... Oh, part 4. Okay, well, maybe all of this is relevant to what we're doing right now, but we'll figure that out in a moment.
Yep.
Here we have, I'm guessing this is, might be a little easier to see
Come
here.
here, wherever.
On this white, I think this bag does anything.
So that's a grid system. Clearly something going on with that. Oh, a spirograph, like for drawing.
Yeah, where you put your pencil.
Yeah, in the hole and
Yeah.
make spirals.
Okay, cool. And then we have this little guy.
We could, but I can't give away the secret.
This one has got some plates here. One with well, they both have butterflies on them, and then
They're clear, very hard to see.
yeah, they might be easier to see on one of these darker sheets. Nope.
Nope. They're just going to be hard to see.
They're clear sheets, and they have some butterflies on them and
With
some
letters.
letters underneath them. So we'll remember that we have those. And then this looks like the necklace that they were talking about. Oh, gross.
What is it?
It's a bug.
Oh, you can put it down. Show. Okay, just a bug. Looks like it has some, I don't know. There's something to it. I can't quite put my finger on it.
It's taller than you would think it would need to be.
Yeah. It's taller, and also I can kind of see through it. I don't know. Again, maybe related to light or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to melt it.
It doesn't look like there's anything inside of it when I hold it up to the light.
Right.
I don't know what it's for just yet, but it's a real necklace. It's got a real chain and everything.
You have to count the links.
I passed that responsibility to someone else. Okay, we have a whole nother letter here. We can read that in a minute, maybe when we're not so tired of reading. Okay, this one says 4 plants when broken apart could combine to make 4 others. And then under some of the letters, there are different symbols here. I'm guessing this is like a 1-to-1 code where we can learn what all the letters stand for. So for example, this one is F, so we would put F with this because it's the same symbol.
Mm-hmm.
This is D, this is I, this is U. So that's giving us some of the letters. And this is telling us it means period.
Okay, I see it there.
There it is right here. I think that's the same symbol, yeah. Okay, so that looks like something we could get started on. I also noticed that a lot of these papers have some stains on them.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if those stains are going to be relevant to any.
Maybe.
This one has hieroglyphics on it. Okay, and then here we have the map that they talked about. For clock gears to turn on red flowers and towers, you'll find 2 sets of letters that may seem very wrong, but the numerals give order you'll see before long. And then a weird, gross period. Oh, okay, they're like that. 12 little blue fountains can be found through the grass. With lines drawn between, 2 pairs make a cross. Each X marks a start, like a hand on the hour. Oh, okay, so the start is here. 12 little blue fountains.
I see.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that looks like something we can solve. Here are the crystals. Crystals can create reflections. Each color sends light in one of 8 directions. Purple sends it up, for example. Clusters tend to send light even farther. They will reflect it as far as their number. You'll have a looping path to chart, but to find the end, you'll need to know the start. That foot is over here.
Yeah.
Remember that each stone only once can shine, so which is the last of 16 in line? Okay, that seems like something we could work on.
Sure.
And then
Lots of bugs.
this is beautiful. Some really nice butterflies and things. Also, I'm noticing all of them have these kind of Celtic
And they're all
knots
different.
and stuff on them. Not sure if that's going to be important, but I'm noticing it. I wonder if any of these butterflies match to any of the other butterflies we have on this.
Different wing styles, different wing art, and then this is different antenna or bodies
Bodies and
for the most.
Oh, so for example,
We mixed 3 of them.
this bug right here, this bug.
Mm-hmm.
He is this one, which says OE. He's this style of
Yep, and he is straight but slightly curved, so he is BL.
BLOE.
Then his wing style is more the, let's see,
If you hold it up to something black like this,
IL. Yeah,
that's
you're right.
He's
So
an IL.
IM. BL on this one, IM on this one.
And then OE.
B-L-O-E-I-M.
I'm going to write that right here.
Sure.
B-L-I-M-O-E.
O-E.
Does that mean something?
Not yet. Maybe scrambled.
Also, there's this arrow pointing here to the bug.
Oh, like that bug becomes this.
Right. But we don't know anything about this caterpillar. We don't have things about
and
caterpillars.
the thing is, what does this become? Because this becomes this becomes that, so on. And then this one doesn't have an answer.
Okay, so then what we're actually meant to, it's not going to give us a word to solve this one. It's giving us some information about this bug so that we can then solve that bug. Which is interesting because none of these bugs are yellow. I guess color doesn't matter.
No.
But,
so we have all the information about
the pattern of this.
We have all the information about these. Oh, hand me that. So we put them all together and that makes something. So that one we need this pattern. That's why there's glass. So that's him right there. Bolium. B-O-L-I-E-M. Okay. I wish I could show this, but it's really bad at...
We would need something black to put behind it.
Yeah, like my remote. Like that. It almost worked.
Yeah, we could use this dark box. Okay, so this bug right here is B-O-L-I-E-M.
There it is. So lining up all those makes that.
And that's that bug specific. You're sure that that's that bug?
Yeah, it matches the...
I mean, you're like something of a bug expert, so...
Yeah, but this isn't quite scientific.
This isn't the same kind of bug expert you are.
So this pattern's correct.
Do we have the right body, though? That's the part that I'm talking about.
So the body is the one at the bottom middle, because these are the other ones that we can have.
Oh, so it's
got the slightly
just
curved.
the antenna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the antenna.
So he's Bolium.
The wing pattern is this bottom middle one, I believe. Does that look right?
I think so.
Yeah. And then, of course, the other one that you pointed out.
Okay, well, should we solve all these bugs then?
Let's go for it. What you got?
See what we get? Okay, so next we've got
more interesting to look at.
This pattern.
So we got the lead, that guy, top right, I think.
Yeah, that one.
Top right houses straight antenna.
Straight antennas.
And then we got a crazy
crinkle
pattern.
thing, that guy.
Crinkle middle. So almost okay. Let me line it up and then I'll put it back in. That one, middle. Mentos, the fresh maker. I can't. There it is. Mentos.
Okay, Mentos. Great. Okay, so next would be this one here. He's got kind of droopy with the long tail on the bottom.
You've got these antenna, droopy long.
Fuzzy antenna.
Yep, so it's going to be that one, I believe. Oh, wait. No, it's going to be the one on the left, isn't it? No, it's this one. Only two of them have that little thing on the bottom. It's going to be that one.
Yeah.
So fuzzy head.
Yep, and then just vertical lines on the body.
Vertical lines can be the bottom. Well, looks like it's A-L-E-I-E-S.
A-L-E-I-E-S.
Yeah.
Ailey's. We are here because we need your help. So if you're in the chat, we're not the brightest bulbs in the box. So if you know something that we don't, please let us know.
Divulge all information.
Okay, let's move on to this bug.
It's a co-op.
Yes.
Oh, I got dots. Dots in the top left. Curly.
Mm-hmm. And then there's just the classic butterfly wings.
Classic butterfly wings.
Ordinary
as well.
one.
So something like that. Doveful.
Dovefil. D-U-V-F-I.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now these last two seem to have the same pattern.
Okay.
The same decoration.
But different wing. Oh, they have the same
shapes.
Decorations, just different wing
and different
shapes.
antennas. This one's got the dots on the end.
Okay, so that wing, that's going to be the top right. Let's go with the guy on the left first. So he actually lines up just right there. And then he has fat bottom. Does that one look right? You could look up there too. Might be easier to see.
Okay. This is looking a lot less like a word, though.
Yeah, it does. P-H-P-I-I-M.
Okay.
I mean, not that any of the Mentos is a word, but...
Right.
Yeah, different antenna.
Yeah, this has got the same antenna as the Bolium did.
Yeah, the first guy. That crazy wing pattern. This is even less of a word. B-H-L-X-I-T.
Okay, cool. So we did that. Now, the thing I noticed about the guy here in the middle is he has the same coloration as this bug right here. The yellow with the green circles.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow with the green circles, what part of this word did that give?
Yep, I thought. Hold on, doing camera stuff.
The yellow with the green circles gave the H and the I. So if we think of it as 6 letters, the H was letter 2, and the I was the second to last letter. Okay, cool.
Oh, because we're borrowing just parts.
I mean, I thought, because the coloration is the same here with the green and the yellow, that it would match to that, which would be the H and the I.
Colorblind people, look out.
And then down here, the curly antenna that are coming out of the bug, for this bug right here.
Yes, colorblind people.
That's this one, the D and the V. But this is not giving us a word, D and V.
I mean, maybe we're not meant to get a word. Like it's going to be more nonsense word that maybe applies somewhere else.
What is the third element?
So what did you borrow from? You borrowed from the yellow with circles. What else?
Oh, it's the shape. The shape of the wings is the part that I'm still missing. I don't know how to get that from these bugs.
Could be this, because the leaf is kind of shaped like that. I know the leaf isn't part of it, but look at these different leaves.
This one is the same leaf. Maybe you're right. So then which one of that is this?
Yeah, Lemonelli says, I think it goes with leaf shape, antenna on bug, and bug pattern.
It's the I and the S. That doesn't make a word.
DVs. It's a starting point. You think in that book about the bugs?
Oh, yeah. There's a whole book about... Oh, this is about plants.
Plants. That's not bugs. Never mind.
We also have one more page
leaves?
here.
Could be leaves. Part 1.
And then this is the clock tower at Prague Castle. We didn't look at this yet, but yeah.
Here's that leaf.
Is it?
That looks like that leaf. Alterosa. There's a bunch of different things.
I'm not so sure.
You're not so sure that's that leaf? Or that it's relevant?
I'm not sure it's related. I think it would look like exactly like these two leaves look exactly alike.
Yeah.
There's no question that they go. There's no question that this and this go together, and there's no question that this and this go together. It's just a matter of how to use it. Oh, maybe we're meant to use this. So it's this bug right here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then it's this bug right here. And then it's the curly one. Can you tell I haven't done this yet? Oh, look, I got the exact same response. DHB.
Yes, you did. What a surprise.
How shocking.
Well, all right. Good exercise. What the heck is this necklace?
So there was a part in here where he said what it was we needed to do. Okay, here we are. It allow you to identify the names of 3 ingredients: a crystal, a species of butterfly, and a plant. Okay? Great. So we could try and put this answer into their website and see if it's correct.
Oh. Is that something we do?
The hint page that we were on.
Okay, let's go back.
You can just go to games from here and
go
to Emerald Flame.
These hints.
So part 1. So butterfly is what we want to do. Oh, look, check inventory was there.
What does that mean? Oh, right.
Check our inventory. Okay, we have the letter from Mr. Redmond. We have the letter from Marquetta, which we haven't looked at. The butterflies, the crystals, the plants, the booklet of plants, the map of Prague Castle, the drawing of the clock, the 3 transparent cards, the 3 parts of the mechanism, which are over here. Okay, so we got everything from part 1. So now we can go to check your solution. There's a box there, and we can type in DHVIIS.
Not quite there yet. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think it was right.
We knew that. We were just testing it. All right. Well then.
Well, great.
All right then.
Because I mean, this leads to this. We've solved that. This leads to this, so that means this type is correct.
That leads to that. Yeah.
And then this leaf leads to this shape of wings. Is it the shape of wings that we've got wrong? Because there were two shapes of wings that had the little thing at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did that right.
It's this one.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Okay. And then the other thing is,
The
it
dots.
very much matches to that,
It does.
which is the H and the I.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe there's more we need to do with this that we just don't know what yet.
We're not there
So
yet.
maybe we should put this one to the side.
Yep.
And when we find what we need, we'll continue on.
Well, this one you had pointed out as something we could do.
Yeah, well, we have the book as well. So I think this absolutely goes with that book because it's pictures of plant. And that's a plant book.
Yeah, and this breaks down into 4 parts as well for each plant.
Okay, so I'm going to transpose what's given to us here. So this is an F.
Mm-hmm.
This is N. It's the box, this one. This is B. It's a straight line with 2 open circles.
Ooh, that's not in there.
No, it's not. That's weird. That's a dot. This would be A. D is the X. Oh, look, this would be another dot right here. And here. Oh, look. It's a message.
Yeah.
It's not the whole alphabet. It's a message.
Yeah.
Oh.
But why wouldn't there be one of the letters? That's interesting.
Okay, so then are there any X's in here?
Try curly head wings on the green one and the 6th pattern, which were not used. Curly head wings.
Curly head wings. What's that mean?
Curly head, which is the one that's on here. The wings of the green one, which is correct. And the 6th pattern is the little chaos pattern.
I mean, yeah, that's true. There was one type that we didn't use.
Oh, was there?
Oh, because look, none of these bugs have this design. We got tricked because it matches we're meant to match to the bug, to the caterpillar. This does not match any of the caterpillars. So therefore it must, Liminal is right.
Oh, so we're trying to match to.
It's the picture, it's the design we never saw.
Yeah, we're gonna cut. The design we never saw.
Yeah, which of these patterns is not on one of these bugs? So we have this one.
Yeah.
We definitely have this one. We have that one. We have all the dots. So it's one of these two. We had this. It's this. So it's this. It's the AU.
AU. Okay. AU instead of HI.
I don't know which I. Can you put it all together again?
Sure.
Make that bug?
HI. They tricked us? How could they trick us? HI. Well, I may as well put it together correctly, right?
Yeah, it's this bug.
It's curly top, right?
These wings.
Oh, these wings. And which headpiece? The
Curly.
middle there?
And
And
one
then
with
that
the
wing in the bottom.
Yeah. Should be like DAV.
Davius.
DAVIUS.
Yes. Kind of that's a name.
Yeah, that's much more of a word
Good job.
than what we had. Can we try putting that into the solution?
Davius.
If we could just solve one thing, that would make me happy.
Davius.
Correct.
Correct. Good catch.
Wow.
Limon Alley, pulling-
Okay, I'm gonna
pulling
write
through.
Davius right here next to the butterfly. So we've solved the butterfly.
Yeah.
Great. So we can trash that. Okay, what was I doing?
That's garbage now.
Okay, so I think what you're meant to do is make a few logical leaps about how the letters are created, but I'm not sure what they are. For example, the only difference between D and I is that there's a dot in the middle.
The only difference
See that?
between,
These two symbols are the
Right.
same except there's a dot.
well, there's such a minor difference, but I guess, yeah, that's supposed to be a bit confusing.
So what does
maybe?
the dot in the middle signify? Because a lot of these letters have a dot in
I
the middle.
got you. We got to figure out. Wow. I'm going to really zoom in for this one. Just because those dots are really small. Back in the day, we couldn't do this.
No.
Not this close. We got detail. All right, so screenshot that because things may move.
So we need this for sure.
Yeah. Pocket companion. It lists a lot of these. We're not sure when to use them though.
So one is always the leaf. 2 is always the flower, 3 is always the fruit, and 4 is always the seed. Okay, so I'm interested in this fruit because it's very obvious to clock. So I'm going to look for that fruit and see if I see it.
Yeah, lots of fruit.
And that would be number 3. I'm going to guess it's going to look exactly like that. I don't really know.
Lemon? Not
Is
really.
it
It's
lemon?
almost like a pomegranate in the center there.
Not that one. Close though. That looks very much like it.
Yes, it does. Bring it in. Yeah, that looks quite similar. So what do we do with that info? Just right beside it?
Well, there is a word here.
Sure.
Citrulus.
Right.
So I'm going to put that here. Citrulus. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what the value of that is.
All right.
And that was from part 4 of the book.
Oh, interesting.
Like, I almost got to the back of the book.
You want me to look through?
Yeah, sure.
And then you could just write it down as we get it. Pretty good at this kind of stuff.
So should we do all the fruits first, or what are we?
I'm doing all out.
All at once?
No, I'm looking at the image, seeing if it's on there. Go from there. So now a lot of these aren't. I'm going to leave this part. I know we'd probably need a lot more information, but leave that on the screen. Let's see, these dark berries could be that.
Yeah, let's write it down.
Okay.
What is it?
Alterosa.
Rosa.
Yep.
Alterosa?
Altar as a, church thing.
Alterosa.
Rosa. And then we also have that's not quite the same, but worth keeping in mind. I don't think those are the same though. Those not quite similar. This one's too thick, but I'll keep looking. It'd be weird if they were the same too.
I think it'd be weird if they were the same, yeah.
Let's see. Flowers go on. Oh yeah, and that was in part 1, by the way. We don't know if that's relevant yet. It could be. There's so many plants. Interesting. Berries are similar, but not the same. Zoom out a little bit. So it's let's see. Junipers. Well, I don't want to go to part 3 without finding something in part 2. I kind of thought maybe this berry was similar to that, but they're not as defined. These aren't as defined as what I see here. So
I mean, this was different from the picture I found.
yeah, what do you think?
Let's put it here just in case.
All right.
Parsalamba.
That's part 2. Jump on to part 3.
The part that's weird to me is we found 2 fruits.
Sure.
Well, now we found 3 fruits. We haven't found any flowers, leaves, or seeds.
The search is not over.
Okay.
Just haven't found it yet. But yeah, the leaf is not something I'm looking too close at because that one, all the leaves are very similar. Looking at the flower, in fact, here's one. Mannarook.
Mannarook, part
3. All right. Does that leaf look like this one? Also from Mannarook?
A little bit. Not exactly, but close. Very, very close.
Very close.
It's almost like you put it through a filter.
Yeah. In shape, for sure, defined, but I mean, the definitions have not been the same. Yeah, let's go with Mannarook again.
2?
3. Okay. Mannarook again for the seed. And,
So then...
and those, Mannarook for the fruit. Well,
okay,
that's
so
suspicious.
then in that case, can we go back to Citrulus in part 4?
Sure. Well, none of that's the same. Except the flowers, maybe. No.
These flowers.
They don't really have the...
These leaves.
Okay, you're right.
And that seed.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm just going to put sit here,
Sure.
sit here, and the leaf sit here. Can we go...
part 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we go back to the parsalamb in part 2?
Or Salam. That's the one I pointed at the leaves and said, does that look the same? Because, yeah, that's its seed over there.
So this is parsalam. This is part 2.
Mm-hmm. That's its leaves. Oh, wait, up here. The jagged leaves, right?
Well, once we solve the flower.
The flower of this thing? So yeah, that looks like that flower. Oh, so we're saying it's on a different plant? Yeah.
So this is parsalam from part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Parcel. So the only thing left is 3, 4, 2 is part 1.
Yeah.
Leaf. These leaves do not look a lot like those leaves, I don't think.
Put a question mark next to it, I guess. We just got to find one more. We have some from part 3.
Yeah, did we do manaruk all over the plant? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's the first one because I was like, that one stands out.
And then we did citrus all over, and then we did parsalam all over. Where were those white flowers that you saw?
White flowers that were kind of similar.
Wait, everything's labeled on this plant. Alterosa, citron, manaruk, parcel. So it must be alterosa in part 1.
Alterosa, I said, was similar. Yeah, that's the long leaf. That's the one I noticed that was the same.
Okay, so this one's alterosa, which is part 1. And then the flower.
The flowers, it zooms in on it here, even though it...
Oh, here it is right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is...
Oh, okay, that would have been better.
Alterosa, which is part 1.
That's its seed.
And so this is Alterosa part 1.
There it is.
Okay, great. So it says here, 4 plants when broken apart could combine to make 4 others. So we know what the 4 plants are. They are parsalam, citrulus, manaruk, and alterosa.
None of those have an F in it, huh? So that we're not looking for the titles or anything.
And we know that in part 1, I'm going to use this as some scratch paper here. Alterosa was part 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then part 2 was parsalam.
Yep.
And then part 3 was manaruk. And part 4 was the
Citrulus.
Citrulus.
2 L's.
2 L's. Citrulus.
This is interesting. So it has a dot and 2 of the same symbols than another.
Yeah, those symbols are here as well. And we don't have a word in English that is just 2 letters that are the same letter back to back.
Huh.
So I'm not quite sure about these dots. But it says right here, this equals dot.
You're right. Maybe it's not like a period. Maybe it's some sort of other, like a bullet point or something. I don't know. I don't think there's anything more there. All right. On the back of this. No.
And we know this is an AN right here, but that's not part of any of these words except for manaruk, and it runs off the edge, so that can't go there.
Agreed.
So what does this do for us? Like this one literally is 1, 2, 3, 4. They match.
Yeah. 4 plants, when broken apart, could combine to make 4 other plants. Hey, Hylek.
Hello.
Yeah, we'll figure out. We'll get that plant demon going. 4 others.
Yeah, these are the 4 others. They took bits and pieces from other plants and merged them together to make these plants.
So are we trying to identify these plants?
We just need to figure out one plant, but we don't know which plant.
So this is not going to help us. This is all figuring out what these are.
I think that we're done with this book.
Yeah.
But
4 plants, when broken apart, could combine to make 4 others.
Yeah, you took the seed from one, the flower from another, the leaf from a third, and the fruit from the fourth.
So we're trying to come up with names for these, you suspect?
Oh, that could be it.
I mean, all we know we have to just type in like one word to this, right? So
yeah, the plant.
We're trying to come up with one phrase, one word. Shown this earlier. That's how Alex now join us. There's some things like what's under the B with the 2 dots, 2 empty dots we don't have, whereas this one has a bottom filled dot we do have. So why do we have a B with a nothing underneath it? Also suspicious.
And I've seen some patterns like this before in a different game, and there was a system to it. So, like for example, the one I saw was numbers. A line represented something and a dot represented something, and you would add them together. How many dots and how many lines?
So you think this equals this in the sense of the code, not necessarily these symbols? So a dot would be equal to this, So like, for example, that has 5. It's so hard to wrap my brain around that because there is no combined version of that. Or I don't know where to take it from there.
I mean, here's something that I know. D and I. One of them is just an X. The other one is an X with a dot.
A is the open circle. B is 2 open circles connected. Oh, and then we're going on from there. A closed dot would equal 5 open circles and 5 lines.
Oh, no, B is 2 open
B is 2 open circles. Okay, so if we go from 1 circle to 2 circles with a line between them, what could C be? If we know D is 4 open circles with the X, so it'd be 3 open circles it'd be like a triangle of them. That's got to be C over here. Since we know what D is, so that would be C.
So you think C is
the triangle with 3
lines.
Open dots. Yeah, 3 lines, because that's D.
So then that would mean E
would
have
5.
to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with open circles all around it. Because when we get to F, it does this now.
Not sure how you get N from a square with 4 open circles. Yeah, good point. Like, I don't know how we get there, but it seems like that's where it seems to be going. And let me show you what Ronald's been writing over here. Yeah, so we're writing some things.
So if this is A, B, C, D, and E, we know that this is F.
Okay, so the filled bottom. Oh, that's interesting.
F is the first one with a filled thing.
And they also put this here that E equals the dot. So
it's like a number.
Right. Or
so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This dot is 5 plus 1 is 6.
Okay, I'm not following that, but
okay. So then 7, which was G, would be a solid dot and 2 lines. I don't know if that exists in this thing.
Right,
that's
but we got to go through all of it.
I'm still not sure how we get to end to that.
Well, let's work our way to it, or what we think.
Okay, so H, which would be 8, I would be 9, and we know what I is. I is the 4 lines with the solid dot. So that means H is the 3 lines with a solid dot. That's this H.
Right.
And this is C.
Yeah. Yeah, because we still have some weird shapes to get to.
Right. But theoretically, they've given us everything we need. So next would be J, which would be a solid dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Also
that would
10,
be J,
right?
which is also 10. 5 and 5.
Okay.
All right, so K, 11, L, 12, M, 13. What is the next letter we have? B, U.
Is it N? It might be
N.
N. So squares.
L, M, N is 14. We know is a square.
So are these? So it seems like in the beginning, 1 through 10. No, wait. Over here, these are lines. We're working with lines. Did we get anything given to us for 6 through 10 over here?
Yeah, F.
F was given to us. Mm-hmm. And it's a straight line. Okay, so I guess both sets could be lines. And yeah, how do we get to squares? 14 or N has multiple circles connected to each other. So that has to mean something.
Right.
Yeah. If y'all want me to zoom out, let me know, because I want to trying to keep the resolution high for you.
U, V, W, Y, Z. What else are we given? We're given U, which
that
is
M is triangle with 3 open dots. Yeah, the filled dot thing.
And what else are we given besides U? A, B, N, F, D, and I. That's it. But we're also given all these other shapes.
Yes, we are. Like the weird.
So how do I
circle
know?
L would be 2 open dots connected to each other in an oval. Oh, is it because this has 4 unconnected?
So what does that make K? And do we care? K could be... Well, we can come back to K.
Yeah.
So then this would make O the next shape.
Well, let's remember A was an open circle by itself. E was a filled in circle by itself, right? Because equals.
No, E is this.
But it also equals that.
Oh. I think it's just saying that that's 5. That a solid dot is 5, right?
Oh, is that what it's saying? So this would be solid dot, open dot?
But I think we have to change patterns every 5 letters.
Yeah. Look at the A figure next to the H in your chain. A pattern next to the H.
What?
A pattern. Not A, sorry.
Look at the figure next to the H in your chain.
The one that he's writing, or the chain here? Oh, that little tiny circle thing?
That has a dot.
In the center. And one floating above it. Oh, it's connected to itself.
Okay, I think O is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, with nothing in the middle.
We do have one of these here.
That's what I think O is. And then we move to a new series.
A would be that closed dot. That's
we can
possible.
put it there and see if we get how far we get with that.
Yeah. So now we're on 16P.
So that would mean that this is an M.
Without the closed dot. Oh,
And
you
this
think that
is
you're going to use
an
that
O.
later? So it would be 2 open dots?
P has the closed dot. I think P has the closed dot as well.
Okay, so
So is there one that doesn't have a dot in it? It's just
K.
a circle.
It's a
probably not even used
yeah, it's
in
probably
this.
not even used.
So we think that P is the symbol I just made, that.
Right, because we're at 16.
And then Q would be that. R would be the triangle with the dot in the middle.
Bring that over a bit. There we go.
S would be the square with the dot in the middle. And T would be the hexagon with the dot in the middle. So that would make this a T. These are 2 T's, and these are 2 T's. And that would make this S. And that makes this O, L, and that, I think that's an R. Triangle, yes. Square, R. Okay, so these
Those
dots
are the
that I put
E's, right?
are the E's, yes.
Letters from each.
This is an L. According to us,
Plant.
this is a P.
Yeah.
This is an L.
Last two letters
from each plant.
Oh my.
Sambacus. Sambacus.
Sambacus. Sambacus.
Cus.
Correct.
And I already had them in order, so pretty easy.
Yeah, they were.
Wow.
Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh my God, let's throw that away. Thanks for all the help on that. Good job, y'all.
Live
Okay, I would have been able to do that by myself.
is the hieroglyphs.
All right, here we go.
And I already know there's something about this
Oh,
because the very last thing she says in this letter is,
let me zoom out a bit.
remember in your heart every letter and every sentence I write. It has something to do with which letter and which sentence.
All right. My dearest Hannah, I reached Egypt only weeks ago, and as I proceed castward, my research into the bishop's request continues apace. I found lore from all over regarding this fabled elixir. Oh yeah, we're supposed to find something about that, right? Oh yeah.
This is what we're doing, is working on the elixir.
And the great boons bestowed upon whoever consumes it: eternal life, rejuvenation, some enlightened state of being. Essentially, a vitality and wisdom that could not be matched by any human. Very interesting mythos, to be sure, but how powerful can it really be? These are not the only stories to catch my ear, though. One elder told me a wild old legend about a green fire in the sky that brings death upon those who lay eyes on it. That certainly sounds like a fairy tale if I'd ever heard one. It seems the elixir consists of 6 ingredients, but their identities remain a mystery. Supposedly, 3 of their names can be derived from the diagrams I've found. They look quite tricky to decipher, but the mystic who so kindly shared them with me suggested that if I could not solve these riddles, then I should not be meddling in such matters to begin with. Well, you know that such a comment would only make me redouble my efforts. It has been an exciting journey, but it has also been a lonely one, and you are never far from my thoughts. I look forward to sharing my stories with you in person, though I regret to say it might be a long while until we see each other again. As in the morning, I am to continue on the road to the Eastern Continent. Be sure to take care of yourself and your gentle spirit when the bishop is near. I understand that you trust his intentions to be righteous, but oftentimes I fear that his obsession over the soul of the city clouds his mind. He wants people to believe that he's the right hand of the Father, but you and I both know that no man should wield the judgment of God as he does. This duty he has placed upon me. I perform it not for him, and you must understand that the sacrifices I make are for the people of our city, in the hopes that it might alleviate their suffering. My allegiance is to them, and I can only hope they will benefit from my findings. It's wrong the way the bishop's zealots lurk about with their ears to the walls, collecting every stray remark. I cannot condone it. There is a thirst for power in your father that should not be ignored, and it instills in me a great worry. Final part. You cannot imagine how much I wish you could have experienced Egypt. Their work in astronomy is incredibly advanced, and their ancient religion just fascinating. I drew a little tableau for you, which I spotted at the shop where I found the enclosed amulet. This guy, a scarab. He said to place it into the hand of the person I trust most. My dear, I hope that I can count on you to clutch it in yours and remember in your heart every letter and every sentence I write. Ever yours, Marquetta. Here's the art. The sketch. Very good sketch. All right. Yeah, spirograph. I saw that too. That's what he ended up making with that.
I didn't follow any.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I didn't know where to start or anything. I was just
doing art.
Yeah, just seeing what it did.
Class.
If I didn't do anything.
I'm
gonna get a granola bar because I'm dying of hunger.
So this get on the outside, but then the inside. Fun. All right. Every letter and every sentence I write. Me, oh, my, oh. This is all that comes with this. This come with this part? This was kind of in a bag on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think that's involved in this?
No.
I think that's the map. Yeah.
Could be involved in any of these ones over here.
Well, this one said something about a spot, the clock gears.
All
right. So this one, I think we're going to be doing something with this.
Mm-hmm.
So there's, for example, this middle one, there's 2 sentences, 2 symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 symbols.
It must be which word from each sentence.
Oh.
Like this is the second word in the first sentence and the fourth word in the other sentence.
Gotta figure out what's what. So this might be our starting point, just because that's where they mention the letters in every sentences. Oh, you think it's this?
How many feet are in the picture?
I
We have these
gotcha.
feet.
I gotcha. We got hands. We got all sorts of symbols and stuff. You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 feet. How many hands? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to the zoom out. It's a little hard to move and. So the hands, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look right. This little curly thing on his thing is 7. Is there any more?
I don't see any other ones.
I don't see any more. Eyeballs. Looks like 4.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we have just off of that? Mm-hmm.
Well, the fourth word, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How advanced you hand I? It does not
I
mean
hand
anything.
you advanced how. Okay. Huh. It says in every letter. Well, I guess let's go. Yeah, the I might be somewhere else.
Maybe it's not the word. Maybe it's the letter.
So that would be C. Well, identify them a little differently. So their work would be the R.
C, R.
C, R. This one is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, L.
Oh, that's not a word.
Yeah, CRL. And let's go through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's an O. And then the foot would be R. And then maybe first letter is another thing you could look at. 1, 2, 3. H-A-Y-H-I. No, that's nothing.
Every letter and every sentence. Okay, we know it's got to do with the sentences, and we know it has to do with the letters. It's also possible that we've miscounted something here.
Sure, let's recount.
But we have some other symbols on this side. We've got a pot, we've got an ankh, and a snake, and a little staff. So let's do the pot. Pot, I see 3 pots. I cannot see any more pots.
I don't see any more pots, I guess.
So let's put a 3 here. And then
here
for the ankhs, I see 2 of them.
I also see 2, I think. Yep.
And then the snake, there's 1 here, 2, 3, 4.
King is 1.
Did we say 4 for the snake?
The amulet's supposed to be a clue as well, according to the letter. Yeah.
I don't see how.
It's not much to it.
It's a little scarab.
Yeah, it's a little scarab, kind of hard to show because it's just super red, and these cameras are not accurate on the red very much. Like you saw in those meeples we had in the last game. It's flat bottom, it's made of some sort of plastic. Pretty light. You know, they had the plastic back then. All right. How are we on feet?
I'm just not sure if we're meant to count this foot. It's different.
It's different than the others.
But even so, the others don't make sense.
So that would change it to that. Hand that.
How advanced you hand that? It's got to do with letter. And here's the other thing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 paragraphs.
Is it meant to be 6 words? Or is it meant to be 1 word?
I mean, according to the last 2 things, it's 1 word.
We also can chat with him. We haven't done that.
When you have your findings. It's like the final thing we put in, I guess.
We can give it a try, see what it does.
Go chat with them.
It's coastgasociety.org
These guys.
/chat.
Put that in directly. New tab on the right. I'll copy that. /chat. Enter chat
portal.
Hello.
Please enter the month of our most recent correspondence. January.
That's the latest one?
This is the one we're working on.
Okay. So, January. Yeah? Thank you. Please enter your first name to continue.
You can put in Ronald.
Well, I'm just wondering if we're playing a role.
Greetings.
My name is Greetings. Connecting to user Jesse Wright.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for agreeing to help us. We are very happy to have you on board. I'm sure you've got a lot of work ahead of you, so I won't take up any of your time. Just to confirm, our immediate goal with these documents is to find the names of 3 potion ingredients and the location of the tunnel entrance. When you've figured out any one of those things, please send them over, 1 at a time. Okay, well, we can send over the ones we've already gotten.
Oh, yeah, true.
So let's send him the plant.
Okay, the plant first?
Yeah, it's Sambucus. Sambucus.
Sambucus.
With an S. Good work. Now we know we need the Sambucus plant. Cool. Now for the
Davius. Davius.
A truly fascinating species of butterfly. Well done. Okay, so we'll put our answers in here when we get them.
Huh. Till then.
Okay. So do we want to continue on the hieroglyphs? I'm not sure what these hieroglyphs are meant to give us because they've asked us to do the 3 ingredients and the location. I'm not sure what we're meant to do with these 2.
Oh, you don't think we're there yet? We also have a crystal sheet, too.
Yeah, the crystals is the other ingredient.
Oh, so we need this crystal sheet done as well?
Yeah.
Name of 3 ingredients, so we just need the crystal?
The crystal is the only other ingredient we need.
Oh, so let's put this on hold, I guess?
Okay.
And then we'll come back to it.
Sounds good. So the crystals can create reflections. Each color sends light in 1 of 8 directions. Clusters tend to send light even farther.
There's another foot. Oh, the 1, 2. I mean, there was that we counted as 6, but there's another foot beside that. Oh, the foot. I'm talking about the foot of the thing. Oh, and the crystals. Oh, you're right. There was that foot.
You'll need to know the start. I think that's telling us we have to solve that before we can solve this.
You'll have a looping path to chart, but you need to find the end. You'll need to know the start, foot. So maybe our numbers are off.
What was foot? Foot was 6.
If there are other symbols in the other pages.
There aren't any other, no. There weren't any symbols on those two, were there?
They definitely didn't pop out if there were. No, I don't think so. I didn't really look at the clock very close or the other thing.
So there's the 1s, and then there's the 2s. 2, 2, so 2 2s. Well, would you consider that one a 2? I think you would. And then this is a 3. This is a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Unless this foot is just telling us where to start in this looping pattern.
Have a look. Okay, so
if our looping
clusters tend
pattern
to send light even farther, they will reflect it as far as their number. You'll have a looping path to chart, but to find the end, you'll need to know the start.
which will be equal to 6.
6 or 5.
Or 5.
Remember that each stone only once can shine, so which is the last of 16 in line? Okay, so we know purple shines. So from here, we would go to here. This is purple.
Yeah.
And there's 8 different colors. Yeah.
How many hieroglyphs are there total? Maybe you can find one that means 6 or 7 definitively in order to disambiguate the foot. It's unique on its own.
Well, yeah, we have 7 already.
We have
But
7.
do we have 5?
on
is
its
the
neck.
question.
Yeah, we didn't go through everything. Hands, was that 5? No, that's 8.
We don't have a 5.
Yeah, we don't really have a 5.
So the shoe could be 5, or it could be 6.
I'm gonna finish writing this one. So we have all the 7s, 8 hands.
So how are you meant to know what direction each of these things does?
Yeah, I think the foot was intentionally meant to confuse. Yeah, because 5 or 6.
So we have
Maybe clearing this up will
blue,
tell us what it'll be.
orange, green, yellow, purple, gray, indigo. And then it's also a matter of how many spaces they move. So for example, the 1s only move 1 space. But some of these I feel are hard to distinguish what the heck they are. Like, is that a 4?
Blob.
Or a 1? Like, is this a 1?
I haven't been following this one too closely. Let's see, which one are we in? We're in this. All right. Okay, crystals can create reflections. Each color sends light in one of 8 directions. Purple. Clusters tend to send light even farther. They will reflect as far as their number.
Yeah, so we know this is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
That tells you how many spaces to move.
Yeah, so we're saying because this has 1 point, it's 1. Is that what we're saying?
I mean, it looks like a 1 to me. These ones
like a 1.
look like 1s. This is very obviously a 2.
Yeah, so this would be what?
1.
It doesn't have a point, but yeah, I guess it could be 1. Yeah, then it starts to get a bit ambiguous.
To me, that looks like 2. This looks like 3.
Oh, okay, so we're going down the pattern, and so pink, we're saying is east or right?
Okay, well, pink, I mean, assuming we can never go off the map.
Assuming that, yeah.
Then pink could be right, down, or down and right.
Well, if it were down, it would hit.
Oh, so it can't be down then.
Yeah, if it were, I mean, it could be that, could be this. I'll use my pencil. That's easier. Point.
Okay, so green could be right.
Could be right.
It could be.
It can't be up because purple's up.
Could be north.
Unless they can
northeast.
share.
So it could be east or northeast. No, each of them goes in one direction.
One direction. Okay.
There's 8 directions and 8 colors.
And it's also possible that some of these won't get hit. So those weird ambiguous ones may not come up.
No, we're going to go to all of them. Each stone only once can shine, which is the last of 16 in line.
Oh, 16 in line.
We have to make a path through all of them.
All right.
Why are the arrows on the right in different directions? I think it's just to be confusing.
That is weird. But yeah, you're right. Why would they do that?
So this orange right here, which is a 3, we know it can only move in one of 2 directions. Down, 1, 2, 3, or actually it can only move down. It can't move diagonal. It can't move 3 in any other direction.
I got it. So there's
So-
4 orange things here.
Orange has to be down.
Okay.
And purple has to be up.
Yep.
We know that much already.
They're tough puzzles. But I guess that's what makes them good.
Okay, so I'm going to cross out that we finished up and we finished down.
Okay.
We know those two. So are there any other
So
ones
green
that are
has to
obvious?
be, what do we say?
Green can be east or northeast, according to
Okay.
me.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
Because they can go, if it goes to orange, it goes down here to green.
The problem is I can't quite tell what's a 4 and what's a 1. Like, is this a 1 or a 4? Green cannot be up. No, we know that part.
Well, what could be a 4? Because you can only ever go 3 in one direction. If I go 4, then I've reached the end. Unless I loop around.
That's true. Surely it doesn't say that you loop around.
I mean, that could be the significance of this weird.
You'll have a looping path to chart.
Sure.
But to find the end, you'll need to know the start.
I mean, 4 in any singular direction will lead me back to
Nothing
itself.
can be a 4.
Yeah.
So then what in the heck are they then?
All ones?
This is a 2. This is a 3.
Sure. I'm talking about these weird single ones that are by themselves. Like, these are 2 squares together. These are 3 little jello squares together. So that seems obvious 2, obvious 3. And I'm guessing if it's a single cluster of itself, it's just a 1. A weird
So
one,
we're
a
saying
weird one,
this
a
is
weird one.
This is a 1. This is a 1. And this is a 1.
Yeah. We'll just roll with that. And that's a 1. That's a 1. Blue barrel's 1. If we're saying there's no looping, which it can't be because that would just loop back on itself.
Right.
Oh, yeah, unless you're doing it from here, then it gets a little wonky.
Okay, so this is a 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So green, I already knew it could either be right or diagonally up.
True.
What can we solve about blue?
I think that pattern means it goes back to 1, but then it just always it'll loop on itself.
But it didn't show that.
I think that pattern means it goes 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, you think 4 is 1?
Weird.
I think the outcome's the same because we kind of just counted anything that kind of looked like a 4 as a 1. There are too many 1s. I mean, we got to hit all 16 of these. It could occur. 1, 2. All right.
Well, we know blue can't be northwest. That doesn't help.
And it can't be up.
Pink is only
It could
on
be
here
left,
one time.
right? It could be left.
Mm-hmm.
Blue left.
Blue could be left.
And therefore green can't be right because blue would have to go to the orange one here. But then blue, that can't be then. Oh wait, it's a 1, so it could. Since if we say blue is left, that's true, and this is true. Therefore, green can't go right because it would land on orange. Because we're going from here to here, right? And we don't know what green is. So we're saying it's this.
Why are we saying that?
Because it can't land here if we're saying blue is left.
We don't know what blue is.
Off of this, we know it's not north. We know it's not northwest, so it has to be.
It can't be southwest. It can't be northwest.
All that's left is.
Can it be east? No. Can it be southeast?
No, can't be any of those.
So it has to be left.
Yeah.
So then left is done.
So with that being true, this blue is going to land here. Therefore, green can't land there. So green has to be northeast.
Can't green go down here? Oh, because the only 2 options we have for green are one of these. So green has to be at northeast, you said.
Yeah, which will take us to the blue, which is 1 step left, takes us to the pink. Pink, we know can't, or I guess it could be if it jumped. No, it can't. I don't know that yet.
Well, we know pink is either right or southeast. Because it could go to the gray or it could go here to this orange.
Both are still possible. Yeah. Or orange would be, 3? Oh, that would create a... Wait a second. Orange
is
3.
south. We already know that.
It wants to jump to blue.
Yeah, that's fine.
But no, that would create our pattern too early.
We haven't used that blue one yet. It's going to lead to here because blue is left. So it would go here.
Oh, we haven't used it yet. You're right.
And then green would go 1, 2, 3 to this orange.
Okay, so pink has to be east, right, then, to get us to that. Or it can be gray.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It could go right or it could go south, right.
Oh,
From
interesting. What directions do we have?
But wait, here I'm on green. Here,
Sure.
Green is going to go 1, 2, 3 to this orange, and we know orange is south. That goes to here. This blue is going to go to here. Orange is go south here. Green goes northeast to here, this is where we run into a problem because I haven't kept track of what we've went to.
Right.
So
all we know is once we get back here,
let's do that. So we're starting here at purple, right?
That's where I was going, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to circle it. We go north to green. Green has to go northeast, so we go to here.
Yeah.
Blue has to go to the pink, to this one.
But we don't know pink for sure.
So pink can either go here or it can go here.
So if it goes to orange, that's where we pick it up.
Let's say it goes to orange.
Okay.
Then that would make this go, orange would go south. 1, 2, 3 to here. Blue would go 2 to here. Green would go 1, 2, 3 to there. Orange goes 1 south to here. Blue goes 2 west to there. Orange goes 1 south to here. Green goes 1 northeast to here.
And that's where we
have
just
stop.
3 options.
So that would mean yellow,
Let's
if all
look
of
at
that's
this,
true, has to go south or southeast.
Check this out.
South is already taken. It would have to be southeast.
Absolutely, because look at our pattern to get back to purple. We're going to have to go this way.
So then we're back at orange. Orange goes 1 south to indigo. Indigo
is top.
It has to, in this case, go northwest.
Just like this one.
To here.
Southwest.
And now we know gray has to go southwest to here.
And we're back.
And then indigo goes north back up to the purple.
Just one shot it. Yeah, just luck out. That's how we do it. Okay, so we have the repeating pattern. In fact,
so what did we decide? We decided pink was to the right.
Everything else is confirmed.
Yeah, so I'm going to just write them on here so we'll have them.
Sure. Oh, yeah, like maybe the order.
Purple. And then northeast is green. And then east is pink. And then southeast is yellow. South is orange. Southwest is gray. West is
we don't know which crystal we need. It's a looping pattern. We got to figure out where the technical end is. They kind of started off somewhere in the pattern. Maybe, it says we'll have a looping path to chart, but to find the end, you'll need to know the start. And that's where it gives us the leg that could be 5, could be 6.
But giving us a 5 or a 6 doesn't tell us which one of these to do. So there must be something else about these feet that helps us.
The more I think about it, I'm like, that foot doesn't match, does it?
It doesn't look like the picture of the foot. But even with a 5, that doesn't tell us where to go.
You're right.
We don't know where to start, so we don't know where the 5th step is.
What does a 5 mean? Because you could assume that the purple is a start, but it never mentions that.
No, we don't know that.
Oh boy.
I'll be right back.
All right. He couldn't handle it. He had to run away. Somehow the foot designates which is the first crystal. Yes, somehow. Now that could be in the words in a way. But why would it throw a foot our way? Like, is that telling us? This foot is spot on, whereas I was going to say these feet aren't spot on, but then again, neither are all the other things in this whole thing. In reading order, 5 equals green tourmaline. That's an assumption. Not sure if it's a fair one. Yeah, I was going to go through and write the actual R version of what number is what. So if I, do an uncircled number, we learned that this was 1, and then we go north to 2, green 3, blue was left for 4, pink took us to the right. So this was our number 5. And this was our number 6. Then we got blue for 7. Green is still northeast. 8 and 9. Blue. 10. Yellow takes us this here. 11. Orange, south. 12, 13. Wait, I missed one. I missed the orange. Oops. All of mine's for nothing. I was just writing the R version of the order. So if we need to go back over the order, but I missed the pattern right there. Pink 5. This should go down to here. Then 2 to the blue direction here. 8 or 7. Green to 8. Then that's an orange 1. 9. This is where I go. That's my 10. I'm doing busy work while you were gone. 10. 11. Green, that takes me to my 12. Yellow, that's my 13. Not too far off. That's my 13, south, 14, 15. This is my 16. Huh.
So I'm just curious if we drew that shape.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna do a grid here. And then I'm gonna draw, starting from here, 1 to 2 to here.
3, 4.
And then it goes to here, correct?
Yeah, 4, 5.
So then I'm gonna draw it like that.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 is here. 13, 14, 15, 16. And loops back. Not much
I don't
there.
feel like that makes anything.
Yeah. Worth an experiment.
Per se. And it certainly doesn't tell us like where 5 is or whatever, 6, 5 or 6, whatever those two numbers were we had for the feet.
All right. You have a looping path to chart, but you need to find the end. You'll need to know the start foot.
All right, maybe we should go to a hint.
Foot start.
We know the feet are on here.
Maybe this will tell us what the foot means, or not what the foot means, but where the start is. Maybe it'll give us a name of one of these.
Reading all of this, figuring all this out.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe we should do a hint for the hieroglyphs then.
Well, this one doesn't have feet. Let's see if this makes something.
Okay, well, what are we? We know the word. We can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1, 2, 3 is. And 1, 2, 3, 4, way there. This is way there. It doesn't really do anything. And if we take the letters, we would have the first letter is T, and then A, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, W, T.
Taught. T. Interesting.
I'm sure it's something super obvious that we're just missing.
Sure.
Like another way of considering this.
Also, getting a little meta is the hint orders here. Hieroglyphs comes before crystal.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I picked this one up next, but...
Right.
It's because I saw it was next on the screen.
Yeah.
But it said in the book, you can do them in any order.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good that they included a foot over here.
I don't know.
So which is the last and the 16 in line? The funny thing about this is if the words we need to type in are one of these 16, we could type them all in and eventually have it.
That's not solving the puzzle.
No, it isn't. Strong arming the puzzle.
I think we should go to a hint.
A hint for which one?
For hieroglyphs. I have no doubt that the first hint will be almost of no use.
You need to use the front and back of Marquetta's letter.
Yeah, we know that.
Take a look at the symbols on the left of the letter. Examine the drawing on the back.
Yeah, we got that far.
Can you find all those symbols and objects in drawing? Do you notice anything?
Yeah, I did notice that there are multiples of them.
How many times does each object appear in the drawing? The shape of the feet and hands might look different from their symbol, but should still be counted.
So in other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is correct for hands, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is correct for feet. So it is exactly like you wrote it here. So feet should be 6, and that means feet is 6 for this.
So we're starting on what represents 6 over here, though? The 6th one we land on?
We don't know where to start.
Yeah, we don't know where to start.
We still don't know how to do that yet, but that's okay. We're dealing with this right now.
Okay.
So far they haven't told us anything that we didn't already, except we should still count.
They just cleared it up for us.
So we should keep one more.
I guess we every letter and every sentence I write. Every letter in every sentence. Nailing down that foot 6 is helpful. Yeah, I hope so. But it's given us stuff like, this is way there. Now, maybe we circle all of them and then maybe it'll make more sense. Maybe this is the end of a sentence or something. I don't know.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ago. Ago is not going to be the first word in a sentence.
Ago.
Lore. Not.
6th letter after the 6th word. 6th letter after the 6th word. Oh, a combination of both.
After the word? Completely, fully after the word? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's go to this one. It's much easier. Well,
Yeah, well,
do you think it's one big long thing? Or
might be
I
one
think
big
they're
long
broken
thing.
out.
Well, let's work on the first one just because we know it
2,
could be a
3,
beginning.
4, 5, 6. I.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. O. I don't feel confident.
Ayo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Start with
6,
my
7,
dearest.
8,
Yeah, my
E.
dearest doesn't have the thing next to it unless it's part of this. I thought about that as well. It's like, is that part of it? My dearest Hannah, and then it says Egypt as a first. Yeah, because it is a comma, so technically it's part of that sentence.
That would be an E instead of an I. It's just, that's not it. Click that button right there.
Oh,
Look, there's 1 cane, 2 onks,
yeah, we got that.
3 pots, 4 eyes, 5 snakes. Oh, I have 4 snakes written here.
Oh. 5 snakes, huh?
Oh, there's another snake on the back of this person's headdress.
I didn't count snakes. But yeah, that was hard to see.
It's only used twice. We would have been able to solve it even with that incorrect.
True.
6 feet, 7 swirls, and 8 hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have almost all of that right.
Yep.
Note the underlined word. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we can see underlines.
Okay.
We're getting to the end of it.
You need to extract 1 letter from every sentence. Notice how the number of symbols next to each paragraph. Yeah, we know that too. We know all of that. But what is the letter that we need to extract? Is it the literal 6th letter in the sentence? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, is it up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. An R. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. E. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A.
Uh-oh. Could be coming something.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. T.
It was almost becoming something.
I've lost track of where I was.
Right there. T for interesting, yeah. Oh, there we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rita?
Rita.
Rieta. Every letter and every sentence I write. So what are we missing?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Really close. Rieta. All right. Feel free to count however you'd like and solve it for us. What's that? Oh, you want to see the hint?
Where's that button?
All right, Ronald.
I'm over this.
Ronald wants to see the hint.
We've obviously basically solved it. It's just we knew all 7 of the first hints.
Yeah, but we're not. It's pretty positive we don't know the 8th.
Continue, Laminelli says. What is continue?
You find the word continue? Find the continue down? Is that what you mean? Or did you actually find some way to say continue? Or just keep going? We could keep going. Ronald's over it.
Read the next paragraph.
Yep, keep going. Stick with it. Solve it.
Oh, they want us to...
Yeah. We have to try as much as we can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. M. U. L. E.
Mule.
Retamule.
Rent a mule.
Retamule.
Keep it going. Next paragraph.
Each paragraph might not be its own word. Sure, but I still don't know what retamule equals.
Let's keep it going. Next one.
This could all be for naught.
It's okay.
T. F.
Tiff. All right.
Wait a minute. I do see something. Amulet.
So he sees the word amulet.
Something to do with the amulet. What if
it's the amulet.
Yeah. 2, 3.
We have an amulet.
Heat amulet.
They did say we needed a lighter, but not for this one, did they?
No. But maybe just hold it in your hand and heat it up.
Oh.
Hold it while I continue to solve this.
I'm squeezing.
5, 6, 7, 8. O. 3, 4, 5, 6. R.
We'll put it in the air fryer.
4.
Throw it in the microwave.
T. A. R. T. Tart?
For the color, maybe.
We solved this one already. Remember, we did this.
No, for the start. For the start
Oh, you gave me the wrong letter here.
Okay. Changing colors for start color. So I'm rubbing on it. It's turning yellow, and there is only one yellow, which makes sense for that to be the start.
Heat amulet for start color.
It's yellow because I was just rubbing the bottom of it. Friction! Oh boy.
So if we start here,
Uh-huh.
then we go...
To 13.
Yeah, we just need to look at number 11. Number 11 is the last stop.
Okay.
You need to find
Find
the end. You'll need to know the start. So green malachite is the answer.
All right.
Let's go back to our chat bot. Or we can put it in down here where it says crystal.
Right.
I don't know if we just put malachite.
Well, why does hieroglyphics have a solution?
I'm sure it probably says heat amulet for start color.
Oh, this is just a check. That's right. So we're going green malachite or just malachite?
I think just malachite.
Correct.
Go tell Jesse.
Yep, we would have been fine if I gave the right letter.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that it looked very similar to the word color right here, except this R was wrong. Well, we're showing a website, but yeah. And I was like, this is not a word. So that is absolutely not the way to solve this puzzle, even though it seemed to be the way, but it was just one accidental miscounting.
It was here?
Yeah.
Oh, I give the 8th. Oops.
It happens.
It happens.
So go tell Jesse.
I'll go tell the other Jesse. Malachite kite. Great.
Oh,
you
great.
figured out what crystal we need.
Cool. Thanks, Jesse.
Thanks.
So we're done with both of these.
You say we needed 3 things?
The entrance. Yes, we needed 3 things for the elixir, but then we also have to find the entrance to the tunnel.
That's a map thing. Oh boy. It's Murloc way. All right.
So this one says 12 little blue fountains can be found through the grass. With lines drawn between 2 pairs make a cross. Each X marks a start, like a hand on the hour, for clock gears to turn on red flowers and towers. You'll find 2 sets of letters that may seem very wrong, but the numerals give order you'll see before long. And one of the things I noticed about this thing is, see that shape?
Yeah. Oh, it matches a fountain.
Matches.
Several fountains.
Yeah, it matches to the, oh look.
Or one fountain. Oh.
They're literally lined up.
That's cool.
So, there you go, Jesse.
Well, that's with
Good luck.
that information.
Good luck.
So this lines up. Circle. Oh, it's 2.
Well, maybe we should look at the 12 little blue fountains.
So these circles line up as well.
Yes, but then
But then these line up as well. So maybe make a spirograph here and make a spirograph there.
Maybe, but we also have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 little fountains.
12 little fountains. And what did it say about that?
With lines drawn between 2 pairs make a cross. Each X marks a start, like a hand on the hour. I think this is where we need our straight edge.
Oh, we're just making lines. I guess I could work at a straight edge.
Yeah, or just use this piece of paper.
Oh, that's fine. It's metal.
But how do we know what to connect together to make a cross? That's what I would like to know.
Oh, yeah, and what order and all that.
I mean...
Unless we draw a line. Well, we can't draw lines between all of them. That'd be a lot of lines. I mean...
Like these lines going out?
These have numbers. Matthias Pavilion is number 1.
I think those numbers are going to be important in the later part that it said.
Okay.
The fountain shapes look like the code from the plant paper.
We have plant paper.
I don't know that that's similar enough. But we do have some shapes over here.
Oh, I
that
see
we
what you're
haven't
saying.
quite shown you guys, which are these ones.
I get what they're saying about the plant paper, though. The blue kind of looks like it, but there are the circular ones that don't really match as much.
Because, like, look at this shape right here.
Oh, yeah.
Is absolutely that shape.
Agreed.
Here's this one.
Huh. So that's in the south garden. What could that mean?
Don't know
Right
yet.
now, nothing. The bottom fountain can go up. All the grass does not need to have a fountain. Seems to be in those shapes.
All the grass that does not have a fountain seems to be in those shapes.
Overlap these a bit.
I don't know what that means. They have like lines going out of their area. You see that?
Well, the grass does not have a fountain. Seems to be in the shape. Oh, okay, since this has a fountain, it's not in one of these shapes.
Oh, all the grass that doesn't have a fountain is one of those shapes.
Yeah, so if it has a fountain, it doesn't match over here.
Right. So first step is...
This guy, right? Or...
No, following what it says.
Okay.
With lines drawn between two pairs, make a cross. Two pairs, so 4 pieces.
Hey, Unfocused Gamer.
Two
We're puzzling.
pairs, like these 2 pairs. This is a pair, and this is a pair, would make a cross. But how do we make the cross? How do we know what to pair up? Is it their shapes?
Are there only 2 of a kind?
There's 2 of these ones. There's 2 of these ones.
Yeah.
There's 2 of these ones. Okay, yes, there are. They are in pairs.
Okay, so just lines in between those.
So should I just go to the middle of them?
I've played Mintworks, but it was a very long time ago. I've also played the other mints, like there's a worker placement mints and a co-op mints. The Mintworks is a worker placement game. Oh, so maybe there are 2 sets of lines that meet at right angles. Yeah, we're gonna draw the line, or Ronald's drawing the lines here. He's got to look over.
Sorry.
It's fine. We'll just go to this scene for now. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They did all make a cross.
They did all make a cross?
Yeah, so these 2 crossed right here. These 2 crossed right here. These 2 crossed right there.
Okay.
So each X makes a start, like a hand on the hour, for clock gears to turn on red flowers and towers.
So if I put this here, just looking, and if I put, why do they give us 2?
They are different.
Oh, the circle. Okay, so this is the circle one. So we want to put that circle here, right? Where it lines up. Here, I'll hold the outside. You spirograph. Is this where this needs to be? Am I lined up?
Looks pretty good.
Okay, I'll hold it.
All right, I'm going to spirograph then.
Go for it. Since you had practice. Assist it. I'm on the outside.
Oh, right.
We're just making a pretty picture. There we go. We have a flower. Oh, it's circling certain letters, maybe? No, a little bit. T-U.
Yeah, it does seem like it was meant to
H.
circle certain letters.
Yeah,
If we had done it maybe
slightly better.
properly right.
But
Maybe it's
the only one it didn't do is the
red
G.
letters.
I mean, that was pretty spot on, I thought we did. I guess we started off a little bit on the right there.
Yeah, but who says, where was I supposed to have drawn the lines
I know,
between these? It
I know.
didn't say like with
That's a
any
good point.
precision.
That's a good point.
I think so then, yes, on red flowers and towers, you'll find 2 sets of letters that may seem very wrong, but the numerals give order. You'll see
Got it.
before long.
Roger that. So let's do the other one.
So, wait a minute. Yeah, it's the hands of a clock. This is letters going around the hands of a clock. So what I think they are, let's put these letters in more readable format. It's
Sure.
like an F and a U at the bottom, and a T at the right, and an R at the left. And then for 1 o'clock would be O, R, this would be H, E, this would be T, L, this would be T, E. So these are the letters that go around the clock.
That's our clock. Of that one, anyway.
Yeah.
So this one, say this is pretty lined up.
Okay, and then this goes
I'll hold this.
kind of like right here.
Yeah. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. This would be a little different clock. Wait, it's smaller.
Yeah. So this is telling us what letter to use when. This is first.
Oh, it's the numbers that are being
This
circled.
is first, this is second. Yeah. So that shows 1, 2, 4. Oh, sorry, that's not 4, that's 5.
Yeah.
5, 3, 7, 6, 8, 4. The
Okay.
problem is,
It's not a perfect lineup. Or, oh, unless we're saying it starts out. Wait, what is 1?
yeah, is one.
Oh, I guess it's 1 o'clock, but even
Oh,
our
1
clock is a little.
o'clock.
Yeah, are we going off of this clock? Because it's a little tilted.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 12, 9, 6.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't even look that close at it.
All right, let's do the third one and see what we get out of it. It
Oh,
starts
there's a third
up
one.
here.
I didn't realize that. What's its shape? Because we only have 2 shapes here.
I'm guessing it's these guys.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Was this the same as this? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it
It's
is. It's just
on its side.
turned, yeah. All right, so it's going to be... okay, that looks all right.
Right about like that.
Seems good. Yeah, we're circling letters. So that's the 3 points, right?
So that's the same shape as this one, but we don't know what's the top.
Yeah, so we have FOAND, which is found.
FOAND.
No, it's not. It's fond. EGR. Found.
Okay, we've gotten pretty far here. I only got so far as the TE.
Bring back the clock. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got this. Oh, that's our order that we run through it.
This. Oh,
Yeah.
is so. Wait, are they saying this is 2 o'clock right here?
No, I think that's 12 normally. Or yeah. I don't know. My brain's dead. Let's see.
So if we were to look at 1 o'clock,
Uh-huh.
that's not what they want us to do.
You got to TE.
It's like this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Yeah, and then 4 is where? Oh, over here.
Yeah,
4.
5 is you, right?
5.
And the other side.
6.
Confusing clock.
7 is the H.
There's 8.
Oh, sorry, that's not 7. That's 8.
Yeah.
Where's the 7?
7 would be this.
Okay, 7.
And 8.
Okay, and 9 is
And 9 would be this.
10,
10, 11.
11,
And 12 is
and
way
then
up there.
12. So that would be E, F, E, L, or U, T, T.
I think some of the letters are wrong because of the spirograph thing. There wasn't much crossover. It's a mess, though.
T, O. It said specifically. You'll find 2 sets of letters that may seem very wrong, but the numerals give order you'll see before long.
Numerals do.
Well, the problem is we have these numerals that are
Right.
down here,
And that
but we also have this clock.
maybe that matches with this only because it's 7s.
The problem is I don't know what way to lay this.
Oh, I gotcha. We just picked a way.
Is the E the one?
Yeah, it's not quite the same. Well, what if we write it out in order and then just try to figure it out?
Okay, so it would be D, N, O. Someone did that already.
Oh, that doesn't work either. If we yeah, there's no way to scoot that around, is there?
E,
Yeah.
A, R, F, G. It doesn't do anything.
Right. Dunno, Earth.
Yeah, so the spirograph, you got a good point that it might have been a little wonky, but there are some red letters on here in each of the words, and I can tell
It's next to it.
what it was next to, what it was meant to be because of the red letters.
Yeah, and
So-
then this one we kind of nailed. That one.
That one's right on.
Yeah. Just that first one was, we didn't know what were you looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah, that works. In fact, I could probably show it a little clearer there. See, so this first one was a little wonky, but this one kind of gets confirmed right here. We hit the R and the G went into the other one. And then this O is a little wonky, but pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. All right.
Well, I mean, I just assumed that the F was the top,
That's true. We had to assume something was at the top.
but I don't actually know what is the top of
So
the
what if
clock.
we...
But even so, this doesn't spell anything.
You did that in order, right? Like the 1, 2, yeah.
This order, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So it kind of falls into the same. There's 2 T's there.
2 T's and 2 R's.
I wonder if they work together. There's so many.
Well, there's the other part is this.
Right.
And each of those things has a name.
Written right next to it.
So like, for example, this one is South Garden.
South Garden.
So like this is South. And then that one is this one, right? Duchess.
Duchess Garden.
So I don't know if those names mean
Rose
anything.
Garden.
South Duchess Rose.
Yeah, they're all garden something.
Acacia.
Acacia. It's SDRA, but
Yeah, it doesn't do anything either. I mean, I'm sure we're going to have to do that,
yeah.
but I don't know what it does yet.
The next one.
We're so close. Paradise.
And then the next one is back to South. And that little triangle looking thing is back to Duchess, right?
Yeah.
And then back to Rose.
Oh.
And then the next one's different.
It's Pond Lily.
Pond Lily. And that one's a
What's
weird
that?
triangle looking thing.
Hydrangea.
Hydrangea. And then we're back to the P one.
Paradise.
Paradise. And then the Calla Lily.
Would it do something to draw a line from each of these to those places?
Well, there's some overlap here.
Yeah.
And they're in the same order.
Oh, valid. So yeah, I don't think that does anything.
Do we have anything more here in the words that tell us?
12 little blue fountains can be found in the grass. With lines drawn between two pairs make a cross. Each X marks a start like a hand on the hour.
Like
the hour hand.
I mean, is the clock.
For clock gears to turn on, red flowers and towers. You'll find two sets of letters that may seem very wrong, but the numerals give order. You'll see before long. We found the two sets of letters. Here they both are.
Think there's any significance to what it's pointing at? It's pointing at the 11 position, but that's the 1.
Could be, but what?
But what? Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I was supposed to heat this up like with a chain. Like,
It certainly changed colors.
yeah, it did. Back to this red color again.
It was way redder than that.
Yeah, it was. Now it's kind of in between.
How do these numbers help us make sense of the letters? And how do these three things work in concert with each other? Well, 4 things, because we have this, we have these numbers, we have these letters, and we have these numbers.
Maybe the gardens have something to do with the 7s, but again, there's 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12, just like in the other. It would make sense that the clock works with 12 letters, but it doesn't seem to work. And we also have the garden over here, too. Clock tower at Prague Castle.
They put their foot in this, that's for sure.
So, well,
I mean, I just want to point out that we do have GARDEN here.
what is that?
Garden. It spells garden.
Oh, it says spells garden.
There's also an F, but and an O.
Faux garden.
It could be like
Of garden.
Of garden.
Yeah, something's of garden.
So.
Something of garden.
Oh, wait a minute. Where are those numbers?
Let them cook. Let them cook.
So this would be 1, 2. Where's the 3? The G. The 4. It's these numbers. They just needed to be turned in the correct way.
Returned.
So these numbers make this say of garden.
Okay, so we need to turn the other.
This
the other rotation. But
goes with this.
So the other rotation. Oh, that would change.
So if I had just spun this just around, I would have gotten 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 3, 7, 6, 8. It's exactly what I got. So this is just not spun the correct way.
Okay.
Because you didn't get of garden out of this.
No, definitely not.
It has to be spun exactly the right way.
Spun.
So how do we spin it?
Well, there's 12 ways we can do it. If we want to write all of them.
There has to be a hint. And you said something really vital
the
here.
Arm there. It's pointing at the 11, but it's also pointing at the 1. So do we start with the 11 being the 1? Well, that doesn't tell us anything unless we pretend the arm is here. Where is it here? And our start is the E.
That's what I did already.
You already did that. Yeah,
I mean, how are we meant to figure out the spinning of this? There's got to be a hint that we're missing. The trefoil and the clock face match one of the blue fountains. I don't know what a trefoil is. Maybe that indicates where 12 is. I mean, this one did have
a looking thing here.
This one does have a blue fountain inside of it. Was that meant to be? This one didn't really. I mean, it's in the middle here. This one has a blue fountain in it next to the O.
Or is there a filled-in garden spot?
This.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, this thing. Okay. At Prague Castle. I'm guessing this whole thing is Prague Castle.
I'm trying to think of some words that could possibly be here.
Garden.
We know we want to say something of garden, but is it like 3 feet?
I mean, there's also all this stuff. 1 and 2 are next to each other. That's fair. Which we currently have EF. Is there anything else next to each other?
No. 10 and 11.
Oh, 10 and 11, yeah. 10 and 11. So there's 10, 11, blank, 1, 2. RT blank EF.
Anywhere we start, we know the first 2 letters have to be next to each other.
Or, yeah. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily those letters, is it?
Right. I mean, if we started here, it would be FO.
It's something next to each other. Oh, okay, I see. So if we said 1 and 2 were FO, for example, then it would be FORTE. Forte.
I'm not sure how you got that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
It would be FO and then U.
Oh, it would be U?
Yeah, because that's 3 would be here. 4. It's FOUR. You've gotten it. You've solved it. 1,
Hooray,
2,
I did it.
12, 9, 6, 8.
I bumbled
3.
into it.
Would that say 5? 7, 4, 10, 11. So then FOURT.
Fourth.
5, 6, 7,
Fourth.
8,
Left.
9, 10, 11.
Fourth letter.
12 of garden.
Which is?
GARD.
D. D is our letter.
What does D do? 4th letter of garden. The 4th letter of the gardens we listed.
Oh.
Oh.
Acacia. It was a unique one.
No, he means the 4th letter of all of them going all the way down.
Oh my God. Okay.
So it would be T, H, E.
Well, that's going to come back.
C, A. I got lost. Oh, that was paradise. Okay. T,
H.
H,
E.
E.
The cathedral. It looks like it's where it's going.
D, R, A, L. The cathedral.
I'm exhausted again.
Put in that. Well, let's go back to the other page so we can put it into the thing where we test our answers or whatever.
Yeah, it's one of these. There we go.
Prague Castle Map, first edition. I think that must be what we have here. So we put in the cathedral.
Cathedral.
Yeah. Correct.
Oh, man. So we go back to chat.
Yeah, we tell him
this over here.
The cathedral. That's where the tunnel entrance is at.
All right, the cathedral.
That doesn't seem right. You should
cathedral. We gotta talk like a normal person, I guess. Cathedral.
The entrance must be inside the Cathedral of St. Vitus then. Good work. Thank you so much, Ronald. You clearly have a talent for this. Well, duh. If we manage to gain access to the tunnels underneath Prague, I have a strong feeling the answers we're looking for are in there. I'm going to search the cathedral for an entrance and dig around in our archives for any other relevant information. Keep an eye out for another package from us soon, and let me know once you've opened it and are ready to continue. Until then, take care. He left the chat. We did it. We needed your help.
Yeah.
We're stupid. Hey.
Wow, that was 2.5 hours.
That's what they said, right? 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, okay. So nailed it. Oh man, that creates fatigue.
You better be ready. We got to go again at this after Melissa gets home.
Oh, right. So tonight we're doing another one of these, but less intense one, it seems. I don't know. It's at 90 minutes.
In a different way. Yeah. The story. This one's not really very story. It's very just... So what did you think about this? Are we posting this?
I'm happy it made sense. Posting?
Are we putting this up on our YouTube page?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, let us know in the comments down below. Were you yelling at your screen? It's so obvious!